There is a strange moment in personal transformation that many people experience, but very few people talk about. It's the moment where you realize you are no longer the person you used to be, but the new version of you has not fully taken form yet. And in that space, life can feel very quiet. Most people imagine transformation as something dramatic, a sudden breakthrough, a powerful realization, a moment where everything changes overnight. But real transformation often looks much quieter than that. It happens slowly through awareness, through observing your reactions, noticing your habits, seeing patterns you once lived inside without question. And little by little, something begins to shift. The old identity that once guided your life starts to dissolve. You begin to notice things you didn't see before. You notice when old impulses appear. You notice the moments where you would normally react automatically. And for the first time, there is a space between the impulse and the action. A space where you can simply observe. And that space changes everything. Because the moment you become aware of a pattern, you are no longer completely controlled by it. This stage of transformation can feel confusing. Because externally, life may look almost the same. But internally, everything is reorganizing. You might notice yourself becoming calmer, less reactive, less stressed by situations that once triggered you. It can feel like life has slowed down, like the world is holding its breath for a moment. But this quiet phase is not stagnation, it is stabilization. During this phase, something interesting happens. You start seeing the last pieces of the old identity, the habits that still belong to the person you used to be. Maybe it appears in the way you treat your body, in the way you manage your time, in the discipline required to follow through on your plans. And at first, the mind may whisper an old story. I've never been able to change this. This is just the way I am. But that story belongs to the old identity, not the one that is emerging now. One of the deepest shifts in transformation happens when you realize something important. You don't change your identity after you succeed. You succeed because your identity has already changed. The habits that once felt impossible become natural, not through force, but because they now align with who you are becoming. Presence replaces urgency. Safety replaces survival. Commitment replaces doubt. And one day you look at your life and realize something surprising. The future you imagine doesn't feel like a distant version of yourself anymore. It feels like a continuation, like the natural direction your life has been moving toward all along. And that is how real transformation happens, not through sudden miracles, but through quiet awareness, steady commitment, and the courage to become someone new. And if you want to understand more about how awareness changes your patterns and your decisions, I created an Observer Effect Guide. In it, I explain how the simple practice of observing your thoughts, habits, and reactions can begin shifting the direction of your life. You can find the guide through the pinned comment below this video. Stepping into a new identity doesn't always feel dramatic. Sometimes it feels quiet, sometimes it feels like small adjustments happening in the background of your life. But those small adjustments are often the signs that something deeper is taking place. Because the moment you become aware of who you are, you begin to step into who you are becoming.